They come in with even like an ounce of love, it just seems like you let all your barriers down, and then they are not able to maintain this energy. And that is part of why you end up on this cycle, and then you end up getting really hurt. This like affects your mental health and well-being with the Nine of Crystals. And I'm just seeing that like something needs to change here, because this on again, off again pattern, it seemed like you really were trying to be like getting off that wheel. Literally the first card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. It seems like you're trying to not repeat that pattern, but they just came back in with some of that, you know, little bit of love and a little bit of romance, and you're just like, oh, let's do it again. Literally with the Knight of Crystals on the bottom of the deck, it's like they came in and you're just kind of you're quick to take them back. Like it seemed like you had, you want this reunion so much with the Six of Cups. And so like, yes, that like I actually kind of feel like you're letting your inner child control the show. The Queen of Crystals was in control before. That was the person who was like, I'm not doing this again. I have my standards, I have my boundaries, I have these expectations. And it just seems like there's this younger part of you that is now in control. So let's see what, I was just going to ask what advice there was for you. That was the point of this part. The Death card. We can't, Five of Cups. I feel like this is like, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome. Like that's the definition of insanity. You're doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Like what has actually changed? They might say that something has changed, right? The Knight of Crystals might be able to say that something has changed. They might say, hey, like, I love you a lot, whatever they say, right? Like, but what has actually changed? Have they done work on themselves? Have their circumstances truly changed where now they're ready for the type of relationship that you want to be in? I don't think that's the case, right? We had seen the Two of Stars in reverse previously. Like they're not going to prioritize you. So let's see what other advice there is for you, because I know this is hard. I really do. And that's also why I did make special readings for you for this week at the link in my bio or my website. So let's just take a look. What is the advice? Thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for this person? What should they do? How should they handle this? What is the advice for this person? So even just, I just heard like, take a beat, okay? Which to me is like, don't rush back into something, like slow your roll. Like even I was feeling like, okay, I want to see the advice. And it was just like, whoa, just like, hold on. You don't know everything you need to know yet. You can learn everything that you need to know to actually make the good decisions, but you're trying to act. It's almost like you're acting before you have the full direction. Like it's like you're starting to drive before you put your GPS on, and like you literally are going in the wrong direction. You don't even know where you're going yet. So it's like, hold on, like. Or like another analogy would be like ready, fire, aim. Like you don't even know where you're going, but you're just like firing already. Like, hold on. Okay. Remember all that work that you did do. Come back to that person. She's been taking care of you, really good care of you. The Nine of Stars. Come back to that person before you just eagerly accept their offer. Like before you just let your feet come off the ground. Reground yourself here with the Page of Stars, okay? Give your, like, the grounding energy of the stars, right? Like, reground yourself. It seems like you're caught up in the fantasy, and this is about coming back to grounding. And in fact, we saw the Queen of Stars earlier as well. Like, come back to that grounding instead of the like fantasy, like flighty, like just going with anywhere the wind blows type of energy. You had a specific direction that you were willing to let the wind blow. And yeah, I feel like you were just like, now you just don't care. You're just accepting whatever. Let's see if there's any other final advice for you. I'm just also getting this concept of like, you might be telling yourself like it's different this time, but I think you really need to take a step back and ask yourself, how different is it actually? Is it 10% different? That's not different enough. Is it 50% different? That still might not be different enough. Like, you gotta really completely change how this is going if you want to have the outcome that you desire. Yeah, take a step back and ask yourself, How different is this? Like, really reflect on this with the Self card, and like it's literally a mirror. Like, really reflect on how different is this? How different is it this time? And like, again, not just expecting it to be different because you want it to be different. That's the fantasy, okay? So you have to ask yourself, like, what's my fantasy with the Moon card and what's the reality? I hope that helps you.